Yokozo! Japanese Custaway. Welcome to Japanese Quest. Today the journey continues in Dragon Quest XI. Today we will continue to learn words from Japanese games. That is what we do. I'm a Japanese teacher. And what we do, we level up in the game. We level up in the language. We level up in other ways sometimes as well. And welcome everyone in chat. Other party members on Japanese Quest. Mizu, Christian, Tebi, Mileage, Yokozo. Japanese Custaway, welcome. And the new words today we can put here, and this power level down here can go up. The goal, over 9,000. See if we can reach that today. Maybe not today, but we can get closer. Takamura-san, thanks for the raid. Drake, Ohio. Okay, let's do it. NX, Callie, Minna, konnichiwa. Oh, you're playing Dragon Quest 2? What Dragon Quest are you playing? This Dragon Quest or a different Dragon Quest? There's a lot of Dragon Quest. So, current Boken Gaido. So we're looking for more orbs. Nokori no Obu. The leftover orbs. I think we have 3 more to find, maybe? So that's our plan. Ah, you're playing this one? Yeah, this is a good game. I recommend it. Some people said on stream they haven't played an RPG yet. This is a pretty good first one, I think. Ah, you're playing it in Japanese. Nice. Yeah, it's a good game for Japanese, too. It's got good Japanese, a lot of voiced lines. It's got furigana, which can help reading if people are learning. And, so I think we kind of did what we need to do here. Let's go somewhere else. Pedlan, Ohio. Sa. Bouken shimashou. Let's go on an adventure. That's kind of the goal. Go on an adventure, and as we do that, just create a place where we can have fun, relax, learn some Japanese, meet some new people, learn how they maybe learn Japanese. But really just have some fun and learn Japanese. That's the goal. I'm a Japanese teacher, but I find often the classroom can get a little bit boring, to be honest. I mean, I consider myself a good teacher, so my class, I hope, is not boring. But even so, just the fact of what the class is, people are forced to be there. Let's be honest. Here, everyone who's here wants to be here. We can just have fun. We can just relax. That's the goal. Ooh, is that a metal slime? Oh, no, it's just like you're riding on a metal slime. Blurred! Konnichiwa. They tricked me. I thought you'd get, like, lots of experience. I don't think you will for these guys, though. Minna genki. How is everyone doing today? I am doing pretty well. Genki desu yo. Yokatta. So Pedlan, Callie, say Genki desu. You are doing well. Good to hear. Ooh. We can actually ride this thing. Okay. Let's break down what we see. What we do is we find things to read in the game. We see how the words fit together. Sometimes we learn new words and put them up here. So the key word here, norimono. Something to ride. So mono is a thing. This is a thing. But specifically, it's something to ride. A norimono. So something to ride. Noreru you ni natta. So you're now able to ride this thing here. And what is this called? It's called a metal rider. Metaru rider. Hetman Art. USA. Konnichiwa. Ohio. Good to see you. Alright. Whoa. You can actually... What is going on here? You can slash your sword. What's that about? I've never... Is this like a new vehicle? I don't think this was in the game before. Maybe. Eh? I'm not quite sure what's going on right now, but let's go with it. So we can't go on the river. You cannot ride up there. And what's the... This guy's still holding on and we're still able to ride it? This is a pretty strange vehicle. Eh? Henna norimono desu ne. Quite a strange vehicle we have here, but let's see if we can get something out of it. So I wonder what this sword thing is about. Eh? Norimono ni notta mama. So as long as you are riding on this thing, kono saki ni wa susumanai. So you can't go ahead. It's kind of strange. Anyone know what this is for? Because it seems like you're kind of restricted to somewhat of a small area. I guess you could go in the whole larger area down there. But I think we want to go this way, so let's maybe get off it for now. Matane. We kind of do need that fire there, I think. Shock! Konnichiwa. Your favorite mount in the game. Yeah, do you know what you're supposed to do with it? Like, what does the sword thing do? Let's do Yasumu. To rest. Get all our mana back. And we can save here too, I suppose. Hi. Inori, to pray. Or inori rather is a prayer. O inori o suru. So we can pray. Praying saves the game. Hi. Okay. Yeah, too bad we couldn't take it in here. So I think we had two options. We had here, we can go, we had here. This one's closer, so let's try going here. Hey! It's Jared, and Jared summoned a dragon. Subscribe, arigato. Thank you very much for the subscription. Bringing hype to Japanese learning on Twitch, bringing support to Japanese Quest. Let's do it. So yeah, let's go this closer area. The kaicho, it's the word for kind of strange plus the word for bird. And Yukoku, like a ghost valley. So the strange bird ghost valley, let's go there. Hey says, been watching the background, now catching up on older videos. Thanks for the awesome streams. You are welcome. We are here for people like you. So yeah, anyone who's new, welcome. What we do here, we learn Japanese from Japanese games. I'm a Japanese teacher. We got other Japanese teachers sometimes in stream. We got other Japanese learners in stream too. And we look for words in game. We look to see how they fit together. And really just like, we look for a fun kind of entry point into Japanese. And just a fun context to interact with other Japanese learners. So welcome. You can follow and join the party. Get a lot of party members, over 5,000 here on Twitch. Almost 5,000 on YouTube. My question is, will YouTube or Twitch get to 9,000 first? That's the question. Because I think it might be a close race, potentially. Sometimes I find, like, findability can be easier on YouTube. But of course, we do more live streams here on Twitch. We used to do live streams. The first 5 streams, we did dual streaming, YouTube and Twitch. But we became a, what's it called, affiliate after like 5 days, so we had to stop dual streaming. That's how Twitch gets you, I guess. If you want to be a affiliate, you cannot stream on YouTube at the same time. But someday we might try to stream on YouTube again as well. Kawaii. Usagi ne. Ooh, nice waterfall. Anyone remember the word in the kanji for waterfall? We learned that kanji in word a couple days ago. I enjoy drawing the kanji for waterfall on waterfalls in games. My favorite kanji. Yep, syntax got it. Taki, waterfall. Alright, so let's see. So yeah, this is the Bird Ghost Gorge. You do not want to recklessly enter here because we cannot guarantee that you will survive. So Inochi no Hosho. Hosho, guarantee. Inochi, life. And then we cannot guarantee that you will survive. So Inochi no Hosho wa dekimasen. Cannot do. I cannot guarantee you will survive if you enter. Yeah, it is a good kanji. Should we draw it on this waterfall? I think we might have to. So yeah, you have the... On the left side, you've got just the radical for water, these 3 water droplets. You can see it. These droplets coming down from the waterfall. And then the kanji for dragon. So you can imagine a dragon coming out from behind the waterfall, maybe. That's how I like to imagine it anyway. So there's the kanji for waterfall. You can imagine the dragon appearing out of the waterfall. Maybe the dragon that was just summoned on Japanese Quest. If you want to summon another one, you can summon dragons for free, I believe, with Amazon Prime. So just possibility, of course. No one needs to subscribe. That is an optional feature to summon dragons on Japanese Quest. But the hype for Japanese learning is appreciated. Let's do it. Let's go up. Usagi says, are there workbooks or anything recommended for practicing learning all the characters? You mean for kanji? So yeah, remembering the kanji is a pretty good one, pretty popular. It's a little controversial because not everyone likes it because it doesn't have the readings of the kanjis. But for me, I had already learned 1,000 kanji just by doing flashcards like Anki. But I found it helpful. Let me show you. So this book here, Remembering the Kanji, it's not perfect, but the good thing about it, someone made this book because they learned all the kanji in a month. This guy knew no kanji, but he made a system to teach himself all the writings of the kanji, how to write all of them, to read all of them, in just a month. So the system's not perfect. He made the system without knowing about Japanese. The writings aren't there, or I mean the reading in Japanese is not there. But what it helps you to do is simply learn the meaning, roughly, for all of them, which is really half the battle. Once you have that, it can help you hugely just to level up your Japanese vocab, to learn more words, because most words involve a kanji or 2 or 3. So I do recommend this book, but it's not for everyone, so just be aware. Read the reviews, do your own research, see if you like it. Some people I see online do maybe just the first 1,000 most frequent kanji, kind of an adapted version of this book, or even the first 500. Look into those different options. There might be better options now, but this book, people are mentioning in chat, so I thought I might as well show it off.
Vegeta, what does the scouter say about his power level?
Okay, so where are we? We are here. So yeah, Callie's going through that book now. Rue, konnichiwa, good to see you, Rue. Just always heard learning katakana and hiragana would be first. Yeah, very helpful. Kanji, some kanji learning definitely helps as well. Like, the main thing with kanji is learn them in the context of words, because they can change depending on what word it's in. But it can help to have a system like that to learn kind of a lot of them at once, depending on your comfort level and what you're into. So Kelly says somewhere in the 900s so far. You got farther than most people. Most friends that I know who have gone through it only get to about 300 to 500, and then I find most people don't get through it, which I don't think is a bad thing. I think even just doing the system up the first several hundred can help you learn the system and learn a skill set to learn kanji based on the parts, because it's really just about making stories with the different pieces of the kanji. So I think even if you don't finish, it can be fine. It can be helpful. But getting through all of it, I found helpful for me. I went through the whole book in about a month, but again, I knew 1,000 kanji already. I kind of was doing it full time when I had a summer month off. But I really enjoyed it. I felt like I was like in a world of kind of dreams and stories for a month. It was one of my favorite months of study in Japanese, to be honest. I'm kind of into that kind of a creative exercise. Nanto! Ooh, this is good. Nijiro no era ga tsuyoku hikaridashita. So the rainbow branch is strongly shining. There must be an orb nearby, which is good. We're looking for these orbs. Rue, we are doing well. How are you doing, Rue? Alright, where are we here? So it looks like we're going the right way to find another orb. 20 new kanji a day. Ooh, that sounds like a really pretty fast pace. That's impressive. Yeah, finding some pace that it works well for you is the way to go. Like I said, I went through it pretty fast, so I think I went like 50, sometimes more than 50 kanji a day, just to get through the book as fast as I could. I think I went through the book maybe in like under a month, just because I really liked the process, and I knew most of the kanji already, so it was kind of just reinforcing a lot of things, putting them kind of in a package together. But I know other people who went like 5 words a day, or 5 kanji a day, 10 kanji a day. I think the key is finding something that you can do that works for you. Ooh, I think we're going here. This word here is the word for nest. Kaicho no su. Like the strange bird's nest, something like that. I think that's probably who has the what's it called? The orb. And it looks like if we go this way, maybe we can get there. Yeah, I find that as you go through the book, the reviews can really start to pile up and get bad. Because of that, what I did, at first with my reviews, I was writing all the kanji, but I'd say about halfway through, about 1,000 kanji in, I stopped writing them and just switched to reading them, just because I wanted to get through it and not have tons of reviews. In some ways I regret that, because now maybe I'd be able to write more of the kanji if I had not done that. But in the end, writing the kanji to me is more important. No, I lied. Reading the kanji to me is more important. So I'm fine with how it's done. Even still, without writing all of them, for all the reviews, going through remembering the kanji, I found it very helpful. Yeah, it definitely helps to write them. In general, I would write all of them, at least once or twice or a few times. But what I mean is for each review, I wouldn't necessarily always write them, but maybe doing so would be better. If you want to write them, certainly would be better. Jump. So you can see the jump for the command at the bottom in katakana. Jumpu. Seems like we're going the right way. We have to keep going up. Hey. Nani? This is a strange shelf. Like, we clearly need to get up here. But the route is a little bit strange. Ooh, there's treasure. What? It turns out climbing around in a giant egg suit is not the easiest thing in the world. Okay, so it looks like in the map, we're probably just going the wrong way now. We want to go back and around, probably. Yeah, we're going through a cave entirely different, okay. Would you describe Dr. Robotnik as... yeah, that's not really a word, but yeah. I bet people in chat probably know. What do you call Dr. Robotnik in Japanese? I'm guessing people will know, because there's a lot of Sonic fans out there. I'm disappointed we're not still riding on the egg in the battle. You'd think you'd make a decent mount.
Power Zenkai! Yami!
You don't know. I thought it's... I'm sure some people must know. I think it's kind of common knowledge what, or at least for some gamers, what Dr. Robotnik, the villain of Sonic, is in Japanese. I kind of wonder why they didn't keep the same name. Because he's kind of got a cool name in Japanese. Alright. Let's not fight that guy. This can help for our blacksmithing later. I guess we will fight those guys after all. No, I don't... Yeah, I think Haru, did you find it? Yeah, he's called the Eggman. Eggman. Because he's like an egg, but it's in katakana. So, eggu, egg, and then man, Eggumon. And I think in some of the English versions now, don't they call him Eggman still, maybe? Or is it always Robotnik? I don't really know. Let's see if we need to give any of these points. I think we're good. Yeah, he's called the Eggman. He looks like an egg. Why did they change it to Robotnik? I mean, that's pretty good name too, but... Ah, so they do call him Eggman sometimes. But as an insult? Interesting. Betrothed says he's called Eggman a lot. He's in a song I love called I Am the Eggman. Yeah, I feel like over the years, that probably has changed to be called Eggman more. But in the original version, like Sonic 1, I had that back in the day. Definitely was only Dr. Robotnik in that game, as far as I know. But I think over time, that kind of changes. Yeah, a lot of games, I think, started to realize the original Japanese name in some cases just sticks in the culture, or maybe it's better and just let's just use it. Not everything needs to be localized or changed all the time. Let's see what we got here. Weaken some enemy spells, that could be good. What else do we got? She uses it double-handed, I think. So maybe some of these will be good to get. Increase more mana, sounds good to me. So Yellow says his real name in both English and Japanese was Robotnik, but Eggman is used more often. Oh, really? That I didn't know. Really, Robotnik even in Japanese? Huh. Like in katakana then? We're getting there. Sonic Adventure 2 stream? When will we do that? Jump. I was thinking about that like a couple days ago, actually. Because I do have one Sonic game on Switch, Sonic Mania, but I was thinking, is there even any language in a Sonic game? Not so much. So can we access... Huh. Mania has a little dialogue. No.
Huh?
Sonic Adventure 2 has dialogue. Ooh. So we are now monster killer, kill over 700 monsters. We level up with the power of this nest that we're trying to look for right now. So let's make our power level go up. Look at the bottom right. 2635 is our new power level. Let's go. Can we get anywhere up here? If there is a spot, it would be here. It kind of seems like we can't access things here. Huh. Which makes it seem like probably this is the route. If anyone's aware, you can let us know. But that seems like where we're going then. Let's just make one more check. Like right here. Is there any way to get up here? Probably not. Oreo, konbanwa. Good evening. Other people, if you're here in the morning, ohayou gozaimasu. We can cover our bases. Konnichiwa. Whatever the time is kind of flexible. We can say hello to all different times. And welcome to Japanese Quest. Let's find some Japanese words today, and let's level up in Japanese. That's the goal. Ah, these guys, we need this guy now, maybe. Yeah, probably, because we can see those tracks. Konnichiwa.
Yarza.
I don't know why they automatically attack the wrong enemy. You'd think they should all automatically attack the same thing. But they don't seem to. Yosh. There we go. We've got our new ride. Goodbye, Eggman. Sayonara. Okay, now we're going. Yosh. Ikuzo. Let's try to sleep one of these guys. They look like they want to sleep. Yep. And let's do our 6 times damage on sleep. That's always fun. Where is that one? Here it is. 6 times damage. We can see Rokubai. That means times, so 6 times damage on sleeping and confused opponents. Nemuri ya konran no teki ni Rokubai. Let's do that. That worked fairly well. Yosh. Guessing a treasure back here. Looks right. Rue says, do you have to grind off stream? We have not so far, no. We did die. The squid killed us the other day. We didn't really have to grind after that, but then I did get some new armor and smith some armor. So yeah, someday we may have to, we'll see. I did give a few points off of stream. Or gain a few skills, I mean, with the points. But that's about it. We're almost here to this, probably a boss. Probably has the orb. This frog wants to fight. Agathorn! Ohio. Good morning. Oh, this thing just flew to us too? I feel like we should fight at least one of these guys to get ready for the boss. Ooh, 3 of them, okay. Ooh, do we have some new spells here? So we can make people sleep now with the main hero. That's definitely good. So one group, serious fire. Let's try that out. Dosh. O genki desu ka? Hai, genki desu. Agathorn wa? Genki? Alright. So almost there. Norimono dewa. So with this vehicle. Koerarenai. Dansa da. So dansa means like a step or an elevation, basically. So we can't go up here with the vehicle. Koeru is to go over something. That's the word we see there. Agathor, nice. Got your second shot yesterday. Sweet. Yeah, I'm lucky. I'm fully vaccinated. I'm a teacher, so I got to get vaccinated a while ago. Yosh. We got 4 magic potions. That means there's gonna be a boss. Rue, you're getting your first shot today. Callie, getting your second shot. Or that your second shot was brutal. Not a little. Yeah, in the US we've been pretty lucky to have access to vaccines quite early in the game. I'm sure some other countries are doing even better potentially. But I know a lot of countries like Japan are a bit further behind. So I think we see the boss up there.
Yep.
Ah, June, nice. Yeah, there's a lot of articles about the vaccine on Japanese NHK News if you want to check it out, and about the coronavirus in general. It's like half the articles are about that issue, at least last I checked. Lots of reading material on NHK News, highly recommended. They put out new articles generally every day, I think at least during the week. So highly recommended. So who just leveled up? Camus. Do we finally have enough yet? Mara desu ne. We really want this dual wield, so we're not quite there still. Oh well. Hopefully we're high enough on mana to beat this guy. Let's at least do some spells. Can we use the spells of people that aren't fighting, I wonder? Looks like we can. Yosh. So in Brazil, only older people are getting vaccinated. Yeah, it's interesting how each country is so different. I know in Japan too, right now, only older people are getting vaccinated as well. So it really seems to depend on what's going on in your local situation. So is this the boss now or no? Maybe there's not a boss. I don't really know what's going on right now. Rudius, konnichiwa. Let's try to sneak the bird. This is the boss? This is a pretty weak boss then, huh? I was thinking like a big bird would be... Oh, I guess that was a bit stronger. Or maybe that one in particular is stronger. I don't know. So let's do our special attack. Probably overkill, but oh well. And let's see if we can get a sleep spell in. We have this new sleep spell. Might be fun to try to use it. Because if we get it, we can do more damage with that ×6 sleep. I guess they might just wake up, but whatever, let's do it.
Yeah.
Dorma!
Ooh, he died. So this one must be the boss one. It seems a bit stronger. But still, hopefully not too bad. It's not like the squid, that's for sure.
こいつでどうだ
Yeah, maybe try that poison too. Maybe some healing is in order.
ありがとう。どうしましょうか。
Okay, I spoke too soon. This guy's kind of strong. I think the other guy has a res. Hopefully he will res Eric. If not, things could get a little hairy. Maybe let's be a bit more defensive. Let's do our sword guard. Please work. It misses half the time. That's too bad. Let's do some healing.
すまね
Yosh.
しゃ
Great.
ムーンサルト。
Yeah, I'm not really liking this rezzing thing. Let's just keep him dead. Because it's just inefficient. So let's just put in someone else who has the same skills. So let's make it so I can choose. Made it. You can choose. And then change our lineup for now.
行くわよ
And let's heal some people so we cannot die.
すまんのはっ
Okay, I think can we heal with this character too? We can. Is that? Let's try that on someone.
マルティナちゃん
ありがとう。
So it's kind of like a regen. That's not gonna hurt. And then Itai.
ムーン
We clearly need better defense for Shirubio. That was too much damage. Okay, let's maybe try Sleep Dagger or maybe Poison Dagger. Sure, let's get some poison going.
Shoot! Yeah!
Some more healing probably wouldn't be bad. Let's get some healing on ourselves.
元気が一番
Kiseki, I'm not sure what you're asking about exactly. Maybe someone in chat can help you out. And let's do some more healing here.
Yep.
Holy!
Sylvia needs a better shield than a bucket. I think that's hurting the defensive capabilities.
燃えてきたわ。よっ。
We should be close now, though. Let's do one of these attacks. This one killed the squid. Let's see if this one, team attack, can kill this thing too.
受け取っててへい
Nope.
おねんなよ
しっかりするんじゃ
Poison wins the day.
上出来じゃな
Yatta! Let's get some hype in the chat because we took that guy down even though it was a bit challenging. So Mamono means monster. Mude means like a herd of monsters. Yatsuketa. We defeat them. Nicely done. Ooh, lots of experience too. Good to see. Yatta, level up. Oh yeah, you're talking about philosophy. Yeah, Tetsugaku. Exactly. So will this be the orb? Yatta, we have gained the Silver Orb. Just in a random treasure box, okay. Shiribu Obu. Suini, finally, we have gained the Silver Orb. I can't believe it would be at a place like this. Again, we see the word orb in katakana. And then Kona Tokoro. So in a place like this. Tokoro, place. Kona. This kind of place. Sa, Akira. Kono choshi de no kori no obu mo te ni ireo. So, yeah, let's keep getting all the remaining orbs. Yeah, this one is kind of strange because you just, like, find it. So that was quite a journey. Yeah, you're welcome is not really a thing. In the way that you learn it is doitashimashite. But it's not really a word that's used in Japanese like it is in English. More often you'll just say, someone will say, arigato, thank you, and you can just say, ie, don't worry about it. That's much more common. Yeah, exactly what Kiseki is saying here. Okay, I think we can teleport out of here. Let's try that. Maybe back to the one of these camps might be good. And let's see if we can find some new words so our power level can go up more. We powered up with the power of that nest. You can see that in the top left. Let's try to find some more words too. Let's rest here so we can get all our magic back. Yosh. Okay, can we leave this way then? Because I think I know where we need to go next. So I think we have, what, 4 orbs now, and we need 6, is that right? Anyone keeping count? Because I think we had Eric's orb, we got the orb of our 2 new party members, that's 2. We got the orb under the sea, that's 3. We got this orb from the birds. I think that's 4. So yeah, next I believe we are going down here to this town which we've not been to yet. Interesting. You saw this on your stream. Otendo-san. I'm not sure I've ever seen that, to be honest. Ooh, we gotta fight a slime. It's been a while. Ooh, that's a lot of slimes.
やって
Okay.
くれるわね
Probably time for a multi-attack then. Whoa, what? King slime.
隙あり
Daijoubu kana? I'm not sure how strong these king slimes are. I'm a little scared.
や
Okay.
ドルマ
せい
おねんねよ
So sleep does work. Good to know.
闇よ
Yosh.
はい
うわ
Itai.
すまんの
や
Yeah, this thing's pretty strong.
わしに任せ
ありがと
Hopefully we'll get some decent experience.
うおねんねよ
ドルマ
ええ
Yeah, I guess all slimes can just kind of combine together.
いい感じ
Yatta.
嬉しいわ
Yatta yatta. Ooh, I guess, yeah, good experience for this slime, it looks like. Do we want this mount again? Oh, I think we can't mount this one, maybe. It's not glowing. That's too bad.
最高ねそれ
はあほい
や
はあほい
So I guess is our party member Eric still dead? Let's check on that. Probably, since we didn't revive. Yeah, Kamyu's still dead. So probably we should teleport somewhere we can revive. Well, maybe we can do that at the camp. Yeah, probably this statue can do it. Let's first rest, see if that works. So yep, still dead. But if we do this skill, he can come back. He didn't show up in the camping scene? Yeah, I guess because he's dead. Ooh, kind of expensive to bring people back to life, but well. Let's do it. Yosh. We can save here as well. No, I think we had the body. Because you can bring out the body if you want to still. So I think we're just carrying his body around with us. Kind of weird. Yeah, I don't know if we have a coffin. We might have the coffin too though, because I think sometimes the coffin might show in this game too. Wait, am I going the wrong way here? Can we cross this river here? There we go. I think. The coffin follows you around on its own. You'd definitely pay to bring people back if that was the case. It's true, it's true. No doubt. Okay, we're heading for this town. Definitely in this new town, we should find some new words. That's the goal. Anyone here the first time on Japanese Quest, that is what we do. We learn Japanese from Japanese games. We've got a lot of Japanese teachers here and learners here in chat. I'm a Japanese teacher as well. So if you have Japanese questions, feel free to ask. They're not always answered perfectly, but we can all kind of level up together. At least that's the goal. It's kind of just a place to chill, learn some Japanese, have some fun, relax. Learning languages, games, they're both fun. You add them together. Depending on your perspective, it can get even more fun. Are we going the right way? Yeah, but also no. This way. Just, I headed toward the ship, but yeah. Roughly the right way. Yeah, Ni no Kuni is a good first game. Another popular one, Animal Crossing. Another popular one, or they say it's good for a first game, Yokai Watch. Not sure how well known it is in the West. But all those games have Furigana, all those games are on the simpler side. And they're all pretty fun games from what I've heard. Hey Rue, you're our mod, right? Do you remember how to do polls? I'd be curious if we could do a poll for like, what's the best first game to play Japanese? I'm curious if, can you do a poll where like someone writes the answer? I'm just curious if that kind of poll would work. If you want to do a poll, it'd be kind of cool to try. A good first game for Japanese, I'm curious who would win that poll. Like, I wonder, can you write those in, or does it have to be multiple choice? I'm not really sure about how those polls work. I don't think we can do fill in the blank. Okay. Just curious. Needs multiple choice. Why don't we do a... Would you mind doing a multiple choice, then? We could do multiple choice between Ni no Kuni, Animal Crossing, Pokemon, and, like, Yokai Watch, like those 4 games, possibly. That could be kind of interesting, if you'd be up for it. Because those 4 games get brought up a lot. The 4 games are, again, Yokai Watch, Animal Crossing, Pokemon, and Ni no Kuni. Those would be cool options, and I'm curious who would win in a poll like that, actually. Any Super Famicom examples? Often I hear that the Zelda games can be pretty good for Super Famicom. So I see in chat Mystic Quest has no kanji, which is good for beginners, but confusing otherwise.
さあ行きましょう
Yeah, Mystic Quest, I don't know that game. But any game with quest in it is alright by me. Because we are a Japanese quest. So, Kochie Oideyo. So please go this way. We have this village. Sochijanai. Don't go this way. Kind of a weird sign. Yeah, I have heard this game's good. Story of Seasons. Has Furigana. Definitely could be a good one to try. But really, oftentimes the best game in Japanese is the game you know really well already in your native language. So poll is up. Ooh, I gotta check the poll. Let's go check the poll. The poll is up. Current poll. What is the best starting Japanese game? I see Ni no Kuni, Yokai Watch, Animal Crossing, other. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah. For all those, so Yokai Watch, yeah, I think that title would be a bit different. It would be Yo-Ka-I, like a Ka would be there, a K-A, but yeah, don't worry about it. I've just heard Yokai Watch is good, so I'm gonna go for Yokai Watch. So I'll vote for Yokai Watch. But, yeah, looks like so far, first place is Ni no Kuni and Animal Crossing. All those are possible good games. Yokai Watch, Ni no Kuni, Animal Crossing. Who will be the winner? Let's see. Ah, okay. I think there's a Kai to it, but yeah. Looks like Ni no Kuni is currently ahead. But good poll. How long is the poll for? We'll find out. And, Horhem, Yokozo. Japanese Questway, welcome. Yeah, Yokai. It's all good. Horhem, welcome. Yokozo. Japanese Questway. Yeah, Rue, thanks for making the poll. Appreciate it. Polls last a minute, so I'm curious who will be the winner. The good first game in Japanese. Amabora, Yokozo, Japanese Questway. Tabby, I'm not sure about your question. So just don't zone out here. Jama daze, you are in the way. Doke doke, move, move. And if there's some new words, we can add some new words here.
この村の創造しさは相変わらずね
So as always, this town is kind of very loud, busy.
この村は古代の遺跡があることで有名でな。以前わしらはウルノーガの情報を求めてこの村にも立ち寄ったんじゃよ。
Okay, so Ro here is kind of introducing this town. Maybe some new words we could add. So let's add some. I'm going to take a quick break here. But real quick too, let's look. Do we see the results now of the poll? Let's see. Poll results, Ni no Kuni is the winner. With 50% of the vote, 5 votes. Animal Crossing Yokai Watch got 3 for Animal Crossing, 2 for Yokai Watch. Other got nothing, so Ni no Kuni is the winner. Best starting game for Japanese is Ni no Kuni, good to know. It does have Furigana, pretty good option. So let's level up over break now. Let's take a quick break. We'll do a quick ad too, so we can have no ads for people for the next half hour. And Japanese Quest will be back. Itadakimasu. Tadaima. Yosh, Japanese Quest is back. Let's do it. Ooh, did we get some new words? We got one. Right here. Tachiyoru. To stop by. So what they're saying is we stopped by here when we were looking for information about Morrigan, the big villain in this game. They stopped by in this town. So Kono Mura Nimo, so in this town too. Tachiyotta. So we stopped by here. And so Kono Mura wa, so as for this village, Kodai no iseki ga aru koto de yumei desu. So they are famous for having some ancient ruins. Iseki, ruins. Kodai, ancient. Cool. Let's find out more.
プアチャット遺跡の神秘。壁画にて微笑む妖艶なる美女が絵を見た者に幸福をもたらす。
So the strange ruins, and specifically, it looks like the keyword for this town is probably a new word. The kanji for wall, plus the kanji for picture, or like a painting. Put it together. Hekiga, a mural. Literally a picture on the wall. If that's a new word, we can add it up here. So, Hekiga ni te hohoemu yoen naru bijou ga e o mita mono ni koufuku. So, good luck. So basically, if you look at this mural, this is not the mural, and you look at this beautiful woman in the mural, she can bring you good luck. So good new word here, the word for mural. For some reason I remember this word too. I think I might have read it or learned it or partially learned it from these Kino's Journey books. Anyone read these things? They're pretty awesome, so I have to give another shout out. Check it out. So Kino's Journey. You can see Kino no Tabi. Tabi means journey. There was one story, each one is a short story, which makes them fun to read, because you can really make progress. One was about this big mural in this country, so kind of similar maybe in some ways to this one. Which, I don't know, just stood out to me, but I recommend these books. Also, there's Nanbe. Good first book in Japanese, though. And I read all 23. I recommend you could try the same someday. Might be fun.
What does the scouter say
It can help to fund a
his power
series,
level?
because then you have a lot of content, and you can, by the time you get through a lot of the content, you can tackle almost any book. So new words, the word for mural, the word for good luck. This mural supposedly brings you good luck. Or I guess, yeah, good luck, happiness, joy, the mural can bring you. And power level is now 2638. Let's make that power level go up in the bottom right. And welcome to Kiseki. By the way, anyone know what this username means? Kiseki no Hoshi. Rue, I don't really know what that question means. Like, is the character U in katakana used in games? Yeah, Hoshi is star. I mean, yeah, the U would be used.
だってよ、うさんくせえな。じいさん、こんなところで何か分かったのか？
So he's saying that sounds kind of suspicious. Usan kusai. So did you understand something here when you were here before? And yeah, we see the kanji here for your name. Thanks for writing it. So Kiseki no Hoshi. The miracle star. Kiseki's miracle. Hoshi is star. So good username and welcome. A friend who speaks Japanese gave me this name. Ah, interesting, cool. Nice to hear the origin of some usernames.
お確かにのお主が言うようにその時は何の手がかりも得られんかった、じゃがあの時とは状況も違うからの。
So yeah, you were right, does sound suspicious, but we did not that time get any clues really. Jaga, but this time あの時とは状況も違う. This time the situation is different. 状況 situation 違う different, because now we've got the Yusha. We've got the hero with us this time.
今回はお主もおるし、改めて遺跡を調べれば何か収穫が得られるかもしれんぞ。
So this time we have the hero. So if we search the ruins again, we may find something. XE. Yokozo. Japanese Quest, welcome. So let's again see how these words fit together. That is what we do on Japanese Quest. For anyone here the first time, I'm a Japanese teacher. We learn Japanese from games. So nanika shukaku. Shukaku is like, can be like a harvest or like to get something good. So we may find something of worth if we search this again. Ooh, we got some new words too. Check it out. The word for situation. Jokyo. Looks good.
確か遺跡はまっすぐ道なりに進んで奥の丘を越えた先にあったはずよ。手分けして情報を集めつつ行ってみましょう。
So I believe she's saying that the ruins, so Iseki ruins, so Iseki also as for the ruins, Masugu, you go straight ahead along the path, continue along the path, and over the hill, so Oka, hill, Oka o koeta saki ni, so ahead, beyond the hill, that's where the ruins should be. So let's split up, get some information, and then let's go. So Tewake, split up, Joho, information, gather information, Joho o Atsume, and then Tsutsu kind of means like as you're doing something. So as we gather that information, let's go and find the ruins. Yeah, that's just U in hiragana and U in katakana, right? So yep, you see both quite a bit. Yeah, katakana is just used for foreign words generally and other types of emphasis and things. And like when robots talk, stuff like that. U is used for Japanese words. Akira, kochiyo. So she's saying this way. So Reino Iseki wa. So this kind of Reino kind of means like, so the ruins we've been talking about. Like, so those ruins. Yeah, go up these steps. Follow the path. Over the hill. And then just keep going forward. Let's find it. Ooh, we added Tsutsu, which we saw before, which means like while you're doing something, if you connect it to like the verb moth stem, I believe. And then Eru to gain some good words. Let's scroll down our new words, see what our new power level is. We got that one as well. So yeah, le, it can be like a habit, also can be like the aforementioned, the thing we talked about before. Looks good. Power level is now 2643. Look at the bottom right, power level now going up. Yosh. June, skeleton, Ohio. Ooh, Koeru. I thought we would have that, but no. So to go over, to pass over. Nice. Little one music, konnichiwa. So up these steps. Let's do it. Just curious what kind of weapons they have now. So the weapons, yeah, they are a bit better than what we have. What about for short swords? A little bit better. I don't think anything we need too pressingly. Oreo, konbanwa. I like your name. Oreos are a very solid cookie. Oishii desu ne, Oreo. So the way this village is set up, it's hard on your legs. So ashikoshi ni kotaeru. So it has an effect on your legs, which is why he's sitting down now. And the structure of this village, Mura no Kozo structure, it's just massive steps. Imagine walking this thing. Don't need to read all that, we get the idea, but I think up here is where we need to go. Might not hurt to save here in case something weird is up there. Hi. The adventure continues. They ask you always, continue your adventure. We can say, hi. So let's keep climbing the stairs. A lot of stairs in this town. Let's see if we can look down. Sugoi. Zoltar, that's a good question. Or Zolar. Unfortunately, on this game, you cannot switch to Japanese text. You need to get the Japanese version on the Japanese eShop. Some games, of course, you can do that, like Breath of the Wild, Mario Odyssey. A number of games you can switch the system language to switch to Japanese text. This game, unfortunately, you need to get the Japanese version. But that's good to remind us from time to time. If people want Japanese text, you need the Japanese version. Yeah, the language locking that they do, it's unfortunate, but it's just a reality. Yeah, it's too bad the Steam version 2 doesn't seem to have it. Oh no. So we see Papa, Mama, must be a kid that is lost their parents. We'll see.
あら、ちょうどいいところに来たわ。この子ったら迷子みたいなのよ。
So the key word here, Maigo, lost child. That's the situation. And yeah, I think I agree with Hiseki. It's because the games in Japan are more expensive, so I think because of that, there can be this kind of soft locking with different language options sometimes.
Hora, 泣かないの。大丈夫。私たちがついてるわ。ね。だからお名前を教えてちょうだい。
Ooh, that's a good question in chat. This is something you see a lot in anime that you might not see in real life that much, but yeah, it's kind of like oh my or something like that. Usually a more kind of feminine type of thing to say. But yeah, it's not said in real life as much as you see it in things like games and anime. Okay, so here we go. So... Hora, nakarai no. So, hey, don't cry. Daijoubu, things are okay. Atashi tachi ga tsuiteru wa. So we are here with you. So can you tell us your name? The word for name here. Onamae. Okay, so the name is Meru.
私メルっていうの。ここにはパパとママと一緒に何日もかけてきたの。でも
Okay, so I came here with my parents. And it took days to get here.
壁画のご利益でお金持ちになるんだって。そう言ってパパもママもどこかに行っちゃったの。
So my parents said with the power of the mural, they would become rich. Okane mochi means a rich person. Okane by itself, money. Mochi to hold, put it together. Okane mochi. To become rich, okane mochi ni naru. So they said that we would become rich from the power of the mural. So they said that, but then now they went somewhere. I don't know where my parents went. So yep, papa to mama. And I wonder those words, papa, mama, we probably haven't even learned yet in Japanese Quest. We could learn those. In katakana, papa, mama. What do you think? And let's look, what do we see here? So kozo, good word. This kanji by itself, I don't know if we need that by itself. We saw it as part of a word. Maigo, a lost child. And then nannichi means for some number of days. Or what day. That could be a good one to add.
ねえ、お兄ちゃんお願い。メルのパパとママを。
Oh, we learned those, okay. Papa. What's the difference? Well, to just kind of means and mo kind of means also. Both of them kind of work. Because you can say, like, my dad and my mom too. It's just kind of both of them can kind of work. But yeah, that's a good question actually. Ne Oni-chan, onegai, so please. Mama to papa. I don't know, I switched that, but yeah, help find my mom and dad. And the find part is kind of just implied with the dot dot dot. Notice in Japanese, usually there's not 3 dots, but 6 dots.
大丈夫よ。安心なさい。私たちがあなたのパパとママを探してきてあげるわ。
So don't worry. We will find your mom and dad. Yeah, that O, it's pronounced O, is the object particle. So just marking. So who is the object that we're finding? This O. So papa to mamo O, and then it was dot dot dot. Please help find. In this case, it's not dot dot dot. It's we will find. So yep, it's just marking them as the object. Her parents, we will find. The object of the verb.
私は村の方を探すから遺跡の方を見てきてくれないかしら。いいでしょ?
Okay, so let's search. I'll search the village, you can search the ruins. So Mura no ho, the village side, I will search. Iseki no ho, the ruin side, you can search that. And the no ho just kind of means that direction. So we'll kind of split up and search for her parents. We can say, hi.
さすが。じゃあ遺跡の方はよろしくね。私も村の方を探したら後を追うから。
Yep, so I will leave the ruins to you, and I will search the village. And we can meet later. Okay. How do we get down here? Oh, here we go. Konnichiwa. What's this guy about? Iseki mare ato skoshi. So a little bit further to the ruins. We can see the ruins. Now the O particle is pretty frequent. It's pretty frequent. It's one of the most frequent particles, along other particles like ni and de and ga and wa. Those are the top kind of 5 or 6 probably. Okay. Shimpi no Iseki. The mysterious ruins. I guess we're hearing a song about it. Yeah, all these ones are used frequently. Just keep in mind that the wo one is kind of pronounced just o. Yeah, it's cool. We've got people from all over. We've got people from many different countries. What countries, by the way, are people from today? We've seen people in the past from Chile a couple days ago, people from Germany, people from France, people from Brazil, people from the US, England, Japan. Where is everyone from here? Is UK, cool. UK, a couple from the UK, nice. Canada. Interesting, both people from Canada went for katakana. Chile, cool. Yep, we've had a lot of people from Chile too. Belgium, nice. But in Canada at the moment, US, France. Imagine all these party members coming from all over the world to join this journey here. And then specifically to see these ruins and see what's going on with this mural in here. So France, USA, Japan, Ine. Sa. Ishoni. Bokenshio. Let's go on an adventure together. Deutsche, that's Germany. Australia, nice.
いや、お前も来たのか。このでかいのが噂の壁画だとよ。
Ah, so you came to kono dekai no ga. So this big thing here, no can kind of mean like a thing. Uwasa no hekiga. So this is the rumored mural. Again, hekiga mural, uwasa, rumor. So this here is the rumored mural. Let's take a look at it. Ooh, someone from Greece as well. Nice. We've had people too from Russia here, from Finland, a lot of countries. なるほど。
確かにこいつはなかなかの迫力だ。でもって、そこで笑ってる彼女が俺らに幸福をくださる美女ってわけだ。
Huh. So yeah, I guess this certainly does have a lot of intensity to it, this mural. So I guess this smiling woman here can bring you happiness. She's the beautiful woman, the bijo, that can bring you happiness, I guess is what they said. Girisha. So also from Greece. Cool.
ところどころ傷もあるけど、思ったより綺麗な絵ね。
So there are these kind of kizu, these different defects to it, or places where it's damaged. But more than I thought, this is quite a beautiful picture. Omotta yori kire. Kire means beautiful. Yeah, in various places, tokoro dokoro.
鍵のように見えますけど、なんだかとても不思議な感じ。
Nandasho, so what is this? It kind of looks like a key. Kind of a strange feeling to it. So kagi, key, and then kagi no yo. So seems or looks like a key.
もしかしてあれ魔法の鍵じゃない？
So could it be that's a magic key? Here we see the word for magic too. Maho no kagi. Magic key. Maho is magic. We saw that word a lot back when we played Harry Potter in Japanese on PS1. You can find it on YouTube if you want to.
おいおいベロニカ、派手に腹なんか鳴らして、お前そんなに腹ペコなのか？ま、お子様は食べるのが仕事だからね。
So, wow, your stomach really growled there. Are you hungry? I guess the job of a kid is to eat, after all. So, shigoto, job. So, harapeko, hungry, some of the keywords there.
私じゃないわよ、失礼ね。ふん、あんたこそさっきから何よ。壁画の美女なんかに見とれちゃってさ。
So what are you saying that's rude? And yeah, from before, what's with you? It seems like you are entranced by this beautiful person in the mural. So yeah, bijo nankani. So mitoreru means to be kind of bewitched by or to be taken in by. Yeah, that's one fun thing about playing the games in the original language. You can see the original, like before being changed, what the characters are actually saying. And because a lot of things are changed. And we can find new words too. Look at the new words up here. What new words do we have? We've got bijo, beautiful woman, tokoro dokoro, here and there. We have hakuryoku, impressiveness or impact. We've got some more words too. Hare, which means showy, loud. And we've also got mitoreru, to be fascinated by, to be enchanted by. So she is saying here that Eric is enchanted by this mural here, the beautiful woman in the mural. So power level is now 2652. Let's make that power level go up. Look at the bottom right. Power level now going up. And yeah, Winter, you're right. Sometimes the meaning is changed entirely.
やれやれ、これだからお子様。
お子様じゃない。
あんまり怒るとまた腹が鳴っちまうぞ。
ってば。
大体俺は壁画なんかに見とれてねえよ。
見とれてました。
あれ、どけ。おお、これが夢にまで見た幸福を与えてくれる壁画の美女。これでこのブブーカ様も大金持ちに。
Okay, so this person too wants to be rich. So this is the mural of dreams that can make us rich. O kanemochi, to become rich. So they're wanting to become rich too.
おい、なんだあんたら。俺たちが見てたってのに。
So what are you doing? We're the ones looking at it. Rude, yeah, matane. See you later.
Huh?
Oh, really? Sailor Moon especially?
お前たちこそなんだ。さっきから壁画を見てたくせに。壁画のご利益はみんなのものだぞ。
So what are you doing trying to, Yeah, you've already looked at the mural. So yeah. So yeah, the profit of the mural, it is for everyone, not just you.
そうですとも。独占なんてずるいですぞ。
So, dokusen nante zurui. So, zurui means unfair, and then dokusen means to have a monopoly, just you being here the whole time. It's not fair. And they have a point, to be honest. If this is like a tourist spot, if you think about like the Mona Lisa, everyone gets like, you know, a few seconds to look at it. That kind of situation, maybe.
のよ。今度は私たちが幸せになる番よ。
Soyo. So that's right. So kondo wa, so now it is our turn to be happy. Again, shiawase, happy, shiawase ni naru, to become happy, and then ban, so it's our turn to become happy. Who do you think would win in a fight? My money is on Eric, but I don't know. These people could be powerful. Not saying we should fight, just saying.
一旦この場からは離れた方が良さそうですね。
So it seems like for now we should maybe leave for now. Ooh, good more good words are added to our new words here. Dokusen.
ここの壁画の人気甘く見てたわ。
So I underestimated how popular this mural would be. So ninki, popular, and then amakumiru, to kind of underestimate something. And let's see here, some new words here. Dokusen, monopoly, or to monopolize something. So we were monopolizing the mural, they said. And then zurui, unfair, or can be like sly or cunning. They said it was unfair. So power level now going up to 2654. Let's make that go up.
どうした？何か言いたそうだな。
So what is it? It seemed like you wanted to say something.
両親とはぐれた女の子を見つけて、その親を探しているだって？
So let's find that kid that was estranged from their parents. And then, yeah, let's find those parents.
そいつは大変だ。みんなで手分けして探してやらないとな。
So yeah, we better split up and try to find them.
おーい。ダメ。こっちは収穫なし。あなたの方は？
So kochi wa shukaku nashi. So we saw this word before. Shukaku can be like a harvest, but it also can mean just to find something useful. If we say nashi, means found nothing useful. So how about you? And it looks like we got some new words again from the game. Nice to see. So ninki, popular. Oya, parents. Power level now 2656. Look at the bottom right. Power level is rising. We are now unstoppable.
彼女のご両親どこに行っちゃったのかしら。メルちゃんも一人で心細いだろうし、もう一度彼女に会ってみましょう。
So should we meet with her again, that girl? I wonder where her parents went. Hitori de kokoro bosoi. So it's lonely, her being all alone. So yeah, kokoro is heart. Hosoi kind of means like skinny normally, but kokoro bosoi together means lonely. So she's lonely, let's go find her. All alone without her parents. Yosh. Probably back up there again. Yeah, we see an indicator. Let's try going there. So we found out that the parents, so Yoshinwa, so as for the parents, Iseki ni nakata, they're not in the ruins, so they're probably in the town. We're going to tell that to the kid. Sounds good. Chris, konnichiwa, howdy. And anyone new, welcome to Japanese Quest. What we do here, we learn Japanese from Japanese games. The top left, you can see new words here. We've already today added a lot of new words today. Now let's find this lost kid. Let's add some more. Nani? Henne. So that's strange. I can't see the kid anywhere. So I guess that kid too went somewhere. Maybe in the town somewhere? Let's take a look. So Akira, how about you search for the child? Ano ko o sagashimashou. So let's look for the child. Hitodori no oi hiroba no ho. So if you go to the square, the village square where there's a lot of people, you can probably find something about her. Like someone must have seen her. So mikakeru, to see. So someone must have seen the child. Let's go. So we see here Miyataranai, to not be found. This kid right now is not found. Let's find them. Ooh, yeah, good word here too. The public square. This is one I see a lot reading Japanese books, especially like fantasy books, because there's a lot of public squares generally. Hiroba. Public square, the plaza, open space. Onyx, good morning. Konnichiwa. Yeah, good to see you live. Yeah, we've been going now for about a month. Before that, we had a break for about 10 months. It's good to be back. We've been going every day, same time, 9 a.m. Central Time. I guess 10 a.m. Eastern Time in the US. Every weekday, Monday through Friday. So yeah, if you're into that, feel free to follow. You can become a party member and level up in Japanese, or help teach other people Japanese. That's what we do. It is surprisingly fun to have a stream built around language learning. It's kind of another way, kind of like speedrunning, to just make the game that's fun anyway, make it a bit more fun, take it from a different angle. The good thing about this way, people can level up in the game, level up in Japanese as well. So yeah, she's just agreeing. Like you said, Kitto kokoro bosoi. So yeah, like you said, it must be really lonely for that child, not having her parents. Ooh, she's relating to it. 16 years ago too, I lost my parents, is what she's implying. So watashi mo 16 nen mai. So 16 years ago, hano yoru. On that night, I lost my parents too. And she's saying, don't worry, it's nothing. Let's find her. Usagi, yeah, random questions are good. Ask it.
おやおや、あなた旅の人だよね。縁のはるばるようこそ。村には観光で、やっぱり遺跡の壁画がお目当てかい？
So, hello, traveler. After your long journey, are you here for sightseeing? So, yappari. As expected, you're here for the ruins, the mural ruins, aren't you? So this Meyate is your aim, your goal, so your goal must be that ruins. And he says, he's pointing, he thinks he knows. Difference between Suki and Tsuki. Tsu has kind of like somewhat of a T sound in there. And then su is a bit different. So Suki, Tsuki. Yeah, kind of takes practice. I recommend exposing yourself to Japanese listening content. You can start to hear the difference. And, Little, good to see you. And Super, yokozo. Japanese castaway, welcome. Some good words here. New word. We can see it down there. Meyate. To make it more polite, they added O to it. So what is your goal? What is your purpose? Good word. Let's scroll down our new words. Power level is now 2659. Let's make that go up. Look at the bottom right. Power level now going up.
Aria, これは失礼。私はこの村で商人やってるボンサックと申します。
So I am a merchant here in town. My name is Bonsaku.
どうです？観光の記念品から村の特産品までお土産買うならぜひうちで。お値段も勉強させてもらいますよ。
Yokoso, welcome. So, do desu. So, what do you think? Yeah, why don't you come to my store if you're gonna buy some souvenirs? Let's see.
ダメ。みんなで探したけど、メルちゃん見つからないのよ。あの子どこ行っちゃったのかしら。
So we all looked for her, this lost child, but we could not find her anywhere.
おや、もしやこの村で人を探してる？いやー、ちょうどよかった。あなた方は実に運がいい。
So you're looking for someone in town. So, この村で, so in this town, で marks it the place of action. 人を探してる. So you're looking for a person in town. 実に運がいい. So you are lucky, it's your lucky day, because maybe he's implying I'm good at finding people.
あなたは何かご存知なのですか？
Do you know something?
ええ、知ってますとも。うちの嫁がね。
Oh yeah, I know. My wife. So yome means wife. Uchi no yome, my wife. So as for my wife.
あいつはこの先で宿屋をやってましてね。職業柄か耳が早いのなんの。人の出入りなら何でも知ってる。
So my wife up there does an inn. She has an inn. So yadoya, inn. And so because of the job, Mimi ga hayai. She's got a lot of information. You can see what it says here. Her ears are fast, meaning she knows what's going on. So yeah, if it has to do with people coming and going, nandemo. So everything. Shiteru. She knows everything.
あの宿に泊まれば迷子だろうが思い人だろうがすぐに見つかりますよ。しかもふかふかのベッドまでついてくる。
So if you stay at the inn, so again, yado, inn, yado ni tomareba. So if you stay at the inn, whether it's a lost child or someone you're thinking of, you'll quickly be able to find them. Shikama, what's more, fuka fuka no beddo. They even have fluffy beds. Not bad. Yeah, this guy's very much the salesman. And yeah, that should be a normal way to refer to one's own wife, I believe. Yome.
今後もごひいきにしてくださるなら初回に限ってなんと宿泊料をタダに。これはもう泊まるしかないですよね。
So Kongomo, if in the future as well, you become one of our regular customers, this hiki can mean to kind of favor something or to become a regular customer. For at least the first time, limited to the first time, this ni kagite means limited to your first visit, we can make your lodging fee for free. So this shukuhakuryo is the lodging fee, and then tada means free. So tada ni will make it free. So I guess all you can do is just stay there. He's kind of hard selling us, so why don't we vote in chat? Should we stay there? We can say height. We will stay there, or yeah, we will not stay there. Your salesmanship is a bit too much. What do you think? So yeah, he did say it's free. So we can say height. We can say EA height. Yes. EA no. You can vote in chat. What do we do? So we have 2 for EA. Let's see. Any more votes? We have another EA. Few worthwhile things are free. Good point. EA. So we got 4 votes for EA. Let's not go to this inn. Yeah, good expression. There's nothing more expensive than something free. Alright, so here we go. Like, on boxes, I'll be totally honest, there are so many words in Japanese for like married couples, for husband and wife, that it confuses me. And there's just so many words, and if I'm talking to someone with their husband and wife, I just generally don't even use those words because I just don't want to mess it up. Like one time I felt like I used the wrong word, and they made like a face that seemed not good. So there's just so many words for husband and wife. I find it needlessly confusing. That whole sphere of vocab, I kind of steer clear of it somewhat. So I'm sure people in chat can maybe give a better answer on me. There's certain areas like fish and marriage vocab that I kind of steer clear of somewhat. So here we go. Where are we here? We are going to say EA, we're not going to stop there.
無料だなんて素敵じゃない。ね、せっかくだし、今晩はあの宿に泊まってみましょうよ。
So, but it's free. Doesn't that sound great? Steki janai. Steki means like great, awesome. So yeah, why don't we stay there tonight? Okay, we can vote again. This time with Veronica. She's saying it's free, it's a good deal. So again in chat, what do you say? Height or EA? Again, we can vote. Height, yes, let's stay there for free, or EA, no, let's not. Yeah, one of these you don't have a choice. So let's see, height or EA. Now we're getting it from not the salesman, this time from Veronica. What do you think? So we can vote again in chat. Height, yes, let's go to the inn. Or EA, no, let's not. If people vote in Japanese, then it will count as a vote. So we're going to say again, EA. We got 1 vote for EA. Any other votes? The cool thing about voting yes or no, you can get different dialogue each way. Different words can be unlocked. Each way we get a vote for height. We get a vote for height. We get a vote for EA. So right now it's tied up. Who can break that? We got to vote for height. I think we have to. Yeah, I think after this one we probably have to, but I don't know for sure. I'll give it a few more seconds. Go. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, we're gonna go height. I think this one you probably have to. I saw another EA, but that was a bit too late, so let's go height.
はい、決まり。うちの嫁には伝えておきますので、いつでも好きな時にいらしてくださいな。
Okay, it is decided. Kimari. It's decided. So come talk to my wife. Yeah, I will tell my wife. So yeah, when you're ready, come over to the inn. Sounds good. Nani? Dame ne. No good. I can't find any leads on where the lost child might be. So maybe if we go to that hotel, we can find out something. Let's do it. Let's break the barrels here first. Whenever I go to a new hotel, whether if it's Econo Lodge, Budget Inn, Hilton, what is there? I don't know. Whatever it is, I just go in and start breaking stuff. I don't know about you. Ryori. Ah, they have cooking. This is not where we're trying to go, though. So why are we talking to you? Maybe we have to go up. Here we go. Here's the inn. Yeah, good question. This came up earlier. Do I have to buy Dragon Quest XI on the Japanese shop to play in Japanese? For Japanese text, yeah, you do, unfortunately. Some games have both languages. This game is not one of them, sadly. Even on Steam. Sometimes Steam is better about that. Irashaimase. So welcome. Kochira wa yaraya ni narimasu. So this is the inn here. So Shujin kara, so from my husband. I heard from him. You are staying here, right? Yeah, that's too bad. You know why I think it is? I think it's because, like, these games, these Dragon Quest games are so popular, people in Japan, everyone's gonna buy it, and they'll pay whatever it costs. So it's $90, whatever, they'll pay for it, and they don't want people to get it for $60 somewhere else. I think that's probably why. Maigo. So she's talking now about the lost person, kind of rushing through some of that because some people talk too much in this game. So Murio de kekko desu. So it can be free, you can stay here, and let's see if she knows where this person is. Hi. Let's stay in the room. The cat's name, this down here is Griffin Sensei. Say hello to Griffin Sensei. Griffin is the kitty's name. Ohio. Were you able to sleep well? I think we were. Ah, so now we see something of note. So, Bubuka. I think these are the people we saw yesterday at the mural down there, the people we kind of got in a fight with. So, Kino kara morotte konai. So they have not come back. How old is the kitty? 15 歳です. 15 years old for Griffin Sensei. And I suppose I should mention it. Usually when the issue of age comes up, I do want to full transparency. We don't always mention it because it's kind of too sad. But Griffin Kitty did pass away about a year and a half ago. So just be aware, this is not live. But there are two new kitties named Haru and Aki. Haru means spring. We'll sometimes see Haru around stream 2. And Aki, two new kittens that joined us. So we'll see some of them sometime. But the first party member ever on Japanese Quest was Griffin Sensei. So Griffin Sensei is still on this journey in the game, but no longer in the real world. But they are now in the game. They are on Japanese Quest on this journey, which is part of why we kept going. Griffin wants to see more games, wants to see more Japanese, wants to see more people like you join our quest. So if you want to join, you can follow and join Griffin Sensei. Join us on this journey that even transcends death. When I pass away someday too, hopefully in some form, Japanese Quest will continue. If you join, if you become a follower, you too can transcend death. Not a bad deal. Let's do it. So yeah, let's get some Griffin Sensei hype in the chat. We have an emote for that. Don't usually bring it up because it's kind of sad, but Griffin Sensei did pass away. our first ever party member. We now have over 5,000 on this Twitch platform. We've got over 9,000 total on all platforms, but someday, soon, hopefully we'll get over 9,000 here too. Alright, so now what should we do? So we heard info about this person. Maybe we should go back and search for them again, back in the ruins. We got some Griffin hype in chat. Thank you, Inboxes. The hype is much deserved for Griffin. As long as the hype survives for you, you're never really gone, are you? Not really. So Griffin Sensei is still here. As long as people remember you, you are still here. The journey keeps going on, so I do appreciate all of the Griffin Sensei hype in stream. Makes it not so sad if Griffin Sensei is still here on this journey. So let's go. Let's level up in Japanese, let's level up in the game, and let's level up so much that we can even transcend death, at least a little bit. I mean, what is death anyway? In video games, you never die, you just keep coming back stronger. Maybe someday real life can be like that too. Who's to say it can't be? Aren't there even like jellyfish that keep regenerating, keep coming back to life? Why can't we be as good as jellyfish? We really can, if you think about it. It should be doable. So who do we see here? Here's the kid. Arigato. Onyx's dad. I do appreciate it. Griffin Sensei appreciates all the kitty love as well. The journey goes on. So where did the kid go? I don't know what just happened there. Let's go back to the ruins, see if we see something. Yeah, so we're saying now Isekie Iko. Let's go back to the ruins. Let's take a look. Lots of kitty hype in the chat. Eventually, we've got to make an emote for the new 2 kitties, Haruaki, as well. Although we might need to get partner first to have more emotes unlocked. But I feel like making partner with learning Japanese could be a possibility. We just need over 75 viewers average for a month. We can at least apply for it. Seems like it might be doable someday.
あら、誰もいないじゃない。さっきメルちゃんこっちの方に歩いてこなかった？
Huh, so no one's here. So dare is who? Dare mo inai. No one's here. Yeah, in time, that's something I have considered. We'll see, we'll see. But for now, Griffin Sensei likes to continue with us on this journey. So Kochi no hou ni aruite konakatta. So they're not here? That kid?
確かに変だな。あの迷子はどこに行ったんだ？
But yeah, part of it is the new kitties are just so crazy. So this is a loop of Griffin Sensei for about 25 minutes on my lap the whole time. These new kitties don't really do that. So easier said than done. That's why Griffin Sensei was ideal for this journey. The whole idea was Griffin Sensei would be on my lap for a lot of this quest. By the way, don't do that. I hurt my hip doing that. Which is why it's now a loop. So, tashikani hen da na. So, yeah, that is definitely strange. Ano maigo wa doko ni ichatta? So, where did that kid go? And notice, sometimes like the end of these sentences, I read them wrong. Like I said like ichatta. I was kind of like predicting what it would be. So as you read more and more, you kind of predict what comes at the end. And that's just natural, that's good to do, but notice sometimes at the end, I might read it a different way. You kind of, as you see the words, you you predict the patterns that will come up, and that's something that just becomes automatic. It's a good thing.
ねえ、ちょっとあれ見て。
What? Hey, look at that.
壁画の絵、前に見た時と少し違いませんか？
Huh, the picture in the mural. Doesn't it look a bit different from before? Yokoso. Welcome. 少し違いますか? Is that a bit different from before? How old are the kitties? Yeah, the new kittens are about 1 year old. Getting close to 2 years old now, I guess. Yanni! Yahoo! Welcome to Japanese Quest. Hello. Good to see you. Your channel's great. Arigato. What we do here, we learn Japanese from Japanese games. If you're into that, you are in the right place. We level up in Japanese. We level up in the game. There's lots of arrows pointing up because we are leveling up in many ways. Some ways that are hidden, some ways that are seen, but in any case, we draw many more arrows than any other channel because we are leveling up, always, in some way or other. Sometimes we level down, but then we level up again. Things are unpredictable like that. Sometimes we level sideways, like these new words we see here. Renraku, to get in touch with someone. And then Sakuban, last night, power level now going up to 2662. How do you draw and stream like that? Actually, it is magic. I'm using a magic wand to draw magically in the air. No, I'm just kidding. I'll tell you later. But for now, let's say it's magic. And let's make our power level go up to 2662. Power level is now 2662. And the way we run a stream,
Vegeta, what does the scouter say about his
I'm just
power
writing right
level?
now on Windows Paint with the yellow color, and then all of this is just white on that other Windows Paint, and it's just using the OBS chroma key to make the white color not seen. That's all it is. Yep. What Unbox just said there.
なあ、変なこと言うようだが、ここに書かれてる奴ら、なんとなく昨日の連中に似てないか?
Coil Twitchbot. 100 bit arigato. Thank you very much for the 100 bits. Did a bot just give us 100 bits? What's that about? Anyway, welcome to the Coil Twitchbot. I don't know what that bot means, but thank you. Yeah, I'm using an extra monitor to paint on here. Actually, I'm just hooking it up to my TV as my extra monitor. And let's see. So this might sound strange, strange. But who's on this mural now? Don't they look kind of like the people we saw yesterday? So these people we maybe met yesterday. Isn't that kind of strange? And yeah, we see this word here. Renchu. I feel like we've maybe learned this word before, maybe not. But it means like a bunch of people, those guys, the group of people. So, Kino no Renchu ni nitenai. Don't you think they resemble the people we saw yesterday?
ほら、俺らと揉めたブーブーカって野郎だよ。確か昨日から宿にも戻ってないって宿の女将が言ってたよな。
Yeah, it's true. My second monitor, the drawing takes up about half of it. The other half is taken up by my spreadsheets with like the new words. And then my main screen, I'm looking at OBS. So yeah, the people we argued with yesterday, it looks like those people. And they didn't go back to the inn, so I wonder, what's going on? Yeah, I have a bad feeling about this. Hayaku. Koko kara, so from here, demashou. Let's get out of here. I've got a bad feeling. Iya. Bad. Yokan. A feeling or a premonition. Not good. Eh?
いかん、様子がおかしいぞ。
What? Something is strange. Chibi Han Solo, I like that.
ダメ、開かないわ。
Oh no, it doesn't open.
見て、壁画が。
Look, the mural. Eh. Nani? Nani? What in the world happened? We'll find out, I hope. Eh.
Nanda kono kimyou na basho wa. Yume no nakaってわけでもないよな。
That's a good question for chat, I think. Yeah, just different context. You'll see different contexts. Usually for bad, you'll see warui. Yeah can be more like a thing that people like yell out, like, yeah, not good, kind of thing. Light Genesis, thank you for the raid. Arigato. And yeah, anyone new, what we do here, we learn Japanese from Japanese games. That is what we do. We see how the words fit together by writing on the screen. So let's look at these words here. So, nanda. So what in the world's going on? Kono kimyo na basho wa. So yeah, what is this weird place? Kimyo, strange. Basho, place. And Light says, konnichiwa, hello. And then Yume no naka. Inside a dream. Yume is dream. So it seems like we're not inside a dream. What is going on? Light, I'm doing well. How are you?
おかしな感じがしますね。まるで絵の中に入ってしまったよう。
So I have a strange feeling. It's almost as if we've entered inside the picture. So marude, almost as if picture, no naka, inside the picture, and then hairu, to enter. So it's almost as if we'd entered inside the picture. That's how it feels. Very strange.
Oh. おいおいマジか
Really? What? So anyone in chat, how would you translate this? I don't know if it really exists in English. What do you think? Oi, oi. Majika. I've been watching recently Detective Conan. Detective Conan always says oi, oi. Like that too. It's like twice. You can say oi once too, but yeah. Hey, hey, basically. Like, so, hey, hey, really? Yeah, good translation.
ねえ、もしかしてメルちゃんもこの場所に連れてこられてるんじゃないかしら。
Oh, so maybe the kid was taken here too.
どのみちいつまでもここにいても仕方ないし、探してみましょう。
探してみましょう. So let's look for the kid. Seems like we're gonna come here anyway eventually. Yeah, it's interesting to see all the different possibilities. That's the fun of language. There's so many different ways to translate things. There's no perfect way with some words to map one to one, so there's different options. It's the fun of language. I mean, even if you think about like any language, no communication from one person to another is really perfect communication. You never really have a perfect just idea to idea perfectly captured. There's always some interpretation. There's always some like buffer layer you're going through, an interpretation layer. Everything's always kind of interpreted through a person's unique lens. It's just kind of fun to think about how it's different through different languages, even in the same language. Oi, oi. Yeah, oi is more of a bit of a hey type of idea. We got some zombies inside this painting, apparently. I think we might want to go back to Eric. Should be it's not quite properly equipped. Okay. Let's see if we need some new skills. Might be okay for now. Lots of zombies inside this painting. Did you ever know that inside paintings there are possibly zombies? Or I guess in murals? This I did not know, but now we're learning that. Why does the old man shine? Good question. It's because he's now currently in the zone. And they are now shining because they are currently something or other. Is that paralysis? Yeah, right. Different languages have different information. Different grammar structures. Yosh. We'll check out where we are. Hekiga Sekai. The world of the mural. And what's the current goal? Hekiga Sekai no Oku ni Susumi. So advance to the center of the mural world and find this lost kid. Meru o sagaso. So look for them. So I never made a poll. I kind of want to try making a poll too. Like earlier, our mod made a poll. I've never made a poll myself. I want to see if I can make a poll. I'm gonna try to manage a poll because yesterday we talked a lot about food. So what is your favorite food? I'm gonna ask. So what is your favorite food? And the two biggest ones that kept getting mentioned were pizza and sushi. So I'm just going to ask, pizza versus sushi, the final showdown. Who will be the winner? And we can allow additional votes. That's kind of strange. And let's make that, we can make that a 10-minute poll this time, just for fun. Let's start that poll. I'm now learning how polls work. And Let's start the poll. Okay, I'm learning now how polls work. Good. And I think I can view the results. So far, Sushi jumps out ahead. Sushi jumps out ahead with 3 votes. Interesting. Let's see how that poll goes. Kelly? Yeah, fair enough. Don't make me choose. Fair enough. I personally would choose pizza, even though I do love sushi. And if you want to not vote, you don't have to. I just kind of want to learn how the poll thing works. And I'm just kind of curious on this type of channel, what would win? What in the end, what is the best food for this channel? Is it going to be pizza? Is it going to be sushi? I think sushi will win, considering the Japanese bent on this channel. But we'll see. Since sushi jumped out with 3 votes, I think it will probably win, but we'll see. Yeah, this paralysis thing is no good. Wait a minute, they keep coming to life? Are you kidding me? Alright, I think we've got to get a bit more serious here. Maybe some spell and everything. Unboxed says, I really can't decide. Fair enough. I'm gonna ask another terrible question. What do you think about the idea of combining pizza and sushi, like a sushi pizza? Could that work? I think it'd probably just make them both bad, but what do you think? Could it work in any universe? Sushi pizza is a thing, really? That I did not know. So other people are saying absolutely not. Sushi pizza is... Can you explain that, Quinn? Other people are saying they don't agree with you. It's not a thing. Yeah, I feel like for me, I don't know if that would work. Sushi burritos. Oh my goodness, these guys are the worst. Yeah, I feel like a certain kind of sushi pizza could work, but I'm not quite sure what that would be. I feel like maybe just separately. Oh, Kelly, you should see all the pizzas they have in Japan. They've got some crazy pizzas in Japan with like octopus and all kinds of mayonnaise, all kinds of stuff. There's a lot of... I think pizza can be pretty wide. So yeah, sushi pizza I think could work. Now I think I might need to try it someday. But I wonder, where can you actually get that? Let's try to heal here. Ooh, here we go.
あそこにいるのは例のブブーカってやつじゃないか?
So isn't that the people we saw before?
おい、あんた、そんなところで何してんだ?
So what are you doing here?
皆さんはここに集まって何を？それにこの女性の絵、遺跡の壁画にも描かれていましたが、どなたなのでしょう?
So what in the world are people doing here? So that woman was also on the mural.
どこの誰だか知らないけど、ちょっと自己主張激しすぎじゃない?
So yeah, I don't know who this is, but it kind of looks like she's too pushy. If you look at the word here. So Jiko means yourself. And then Shucho is kind of like push for yourself, advocate for yourself. It's a bit too much.
この美しさがわからぬとは子供とはいえ愚かよの
So not understanding my beauty, even for a child, you are quite foolish. So oroka, foolish. So child, kodomo, and then towaie. So even though you are a child, you are quite foolish, not understanding my beauty. See if we can find some new words too. Let's scroll down our new words. We got a couple new ones. Shikatanai. There's no other way around it. Can't be helped. So power level is now 2664. Almost 2666.
どこを見ておるこちらじゃ愚か者どもよ
So where are you looking? I'm over here. You foolish people. And let's get an update on that the quiz. Pizza versus sushi, how are we doing? It looks like, wow, sushi's one vote ahead, 51% to 49%. This is really, really close. I think there's still some time on it. How can we see how long is left on the poll, I wonder? So yeah, one vote apart. I think the poll is still going. I believe. Let me see if I can see the poll. How does this work on chat? So yeah, still going. A little bit of time on that poll. We'll see. But right now it's really close. Sushi's up by one vote. 29. Ooh, it's even. 29 to 29. Even vote. Ooh, Sushi went ahead. 30 to 29. Very close vote. Let's see who will win. So Crick says, I like both. I eat pizza more often than sushi. Griffin would probably vote sushi. I agree. I think you're right. Griffin would probably go for the sushi.
Oi, minna miro!
Everyone, look! Eh? The picture, you see the word for picture there. Eh?
動きました
Yeah, some people I think are bringing out their Griffin coins to vote more than once. Maybe to even up the vote or to have one side win. We'll see. We'll see who the winner is. I think you can spend like a couple hundred Griffin points or 50 bits or something to vote again. If you're that serious about sushi or pizza or both. It moved. So ugoku is to move. So ugokimashita. The mural moved.
ひふみふむ7色かくくく汚い色ばかりで空いていたところだ歓迎するぞようこそ我が世界へ
So welcome to my world. So I'm kind of tired of all these just dirty colors. And here we have 7 colors. So I guess she's taking colors from people in this world, this strange world of the mural. Yeah, this is an interesting point. What do you think? So what about quality? Great sushi's amazing. Poor sushi's meh. Even bad pizza can be pretty good. That I kind of agree with. Like, almost any pizza is good. I cannot say that for sushi. So, good point. Difficult question. Ordered pizza for tonight. Now, after all this talk, I might need pizza for tonight. By the way, yesterday we for some reason talked about Dairy Queen yesterday. And because of that, I had to go out and I got Dairy Queen yesterday. I got a brownie. What was it? A brownie batter. What's it called? I don't even know what those Dairy Queen things are called. Anyway, I got the Dairy Queen thing. Blizzard, that's right. Thank you, Ashi. The Blizzard, yeah, that's right. I don't go there very much, as you can see. So where are we? We are in the mirror. We're in the mirror world. 50-50. So it looks like the poll ended. The poll ended 50-50. Perfect. So let's see. Let's look at the poll. And it is 50-50. 42. Isn't 42 also the meaning of life? So I think what we've learned today, the meaning of life is sushi and pizza. 42 votes, 242 votes. That is the true balance of the universe. An equilibrium between pizza and sushi. Interesting. I think we've learned a lot today. So welcome to Ganam Yokoso. Japanese custom, welcome. I put a picture of sushi pizza on Discord. Naruhodo. Arigato. Ah, so you look a little bit different from the others. You have a good color. I think she means we were the hero, so we look different than everyone else. So in chat, if you could link the Discord, the command is !Discord. People can find that link to this fabled sushi pizza. I think I'll have to check it out after stream. So the keyword here, kyushu suru, to absorb. I've been absorbing everyone's power and supporting my beauty. So be beauty, bio sasaru. To support my beauty, become part of me. I've been taking everyone else's beauty into my own. I tried the demos of them. I have not played the games more than the demo. But we've not streamed. What? What are you talking about? You're absorbing people? Eh? So what color will you become? I'm looking forward to it. Tanoshimi ni suru, to look forward to. In this case, kind of weird. Looking forward to absorbing us into her own twisted beauty. Okay. And we learn this is the way you laugh if you're evil. With ka. Ka ka ka. Yeah, true. Spider also did that. When you're evil, you tend to absorb people, things, souls, stuff like that. The mermaid too supposedly ate someone's soul. Minasan, matte kudasai. So please don't go. Wait. And check it out. You can see she's serious. It's hard to hold your hand out straight for that long. Notice she can't keep it completely still. It's going up and down just a little bit. So the smell of danger, I can smell it very clearly. So kiken, danger, nioi, smell, and then pun pun suru, to smell. I can smell the smell of danger. So let's quickly find that child and let's get out of here. And also, welcome to the Draco. Welcome to Japanese Quest. Anyone else? If you would like to also join our party, you can stand here on our power level meter. As your power level goes up in Japanese, learn one word, power level goes up by 1. Right now, 2665, so let's make that go up. We recently powered up with the power of fools. This word means fool. Orokamono, fool. So power level is now 2665. Let's go. This new party member down there, the Draco, can join us in this mirror world. No, it's not a mirror world, it's more of a mural world. We got snails. Konnichiwa. We got this guy. I think our first demon in the game, possibly. He wants to fight us. We got a giant treasure. I feel like that's gonna fight us too. 2 demons. This could be dangerous. Let's do it. Okay, so what's the situation here? Let's see if we can sleep a demon. Nope, not yet. And let's try to kill a demon. Gosh, not too bad. Can you sleep a demon? Nope, not yet. Yosh, kachimashita. They looked scarier than they actually were. Not too bad. We had more problems with the zombies. Nanto. Takarabako, so treasure chest. Giga Hitokui Bakoda. That's not good. So this is like a people-eating box. Because Hito is person. Kui is to eat, and then Bako is box. So yeah, not good. Maybe we can sleep this thing though. Let's see here. Let's try to sleep this box.
Abaya!
Power 全開無茶は禁物じゃ
Push. That's not good. Oh, this thing's fairly strong. Let's see if we can sleep him. That'd be kind of fun. Really? Oh, good, he woke up. Let's see if we can sleep this guy.
Holy!
No, not again. See if this thing's a dragon. Dragon blade. Okay, not a dragon. Didn't look like a dragon. Let's see if we can poison it. Poison seems to work better than sleep normally. Makes sense. Yosh. Katta. Ooh, good experience. Didn't know there would be so much experience. Yosei no kubi kazari. So kubi is neck, kazari is like decorations. So decorations for your neck, and just, not just any decorations, but a fairy necklace. Okay. That sounds kind of good. Let's try that. Let's see, who wants a fairy necklace? Maybe, our wizard, potentially? Increases MP, increases HP. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Let's do that. Increase defense, increase charm. Yep, let's do it. Okay, so we're getting low on mana for our healer. Should probably change him out soon. Came from this way. Huh, see some strange leaves here. I wonder what that's about. Dare. It's Goro. From Mortal Kombat. Gotta fight Goro.
さあ行くぞい。
I feel like this guy wants to get poisoned. Yosh. Not too bad. These guys, they look so strong, but not too bad. Eh. Nani kore? Ooh, we got people again. So again, same kind of language here. What in the world is going on? I have a bad feeling about this. Okay. Nani? What? What in the world is this guy? Eh. Eh. Oh no, they're being absorbed by this plant, probably into that other person. They're coming here too.
もしやこやつらの餌とするためにあの者たちがわしらをこの世界に引きずり込んだというのか
So it must be you've been taking us in here, taking people in here for your food. So esa can be food, or like your feed, or it can be bait too. And then tosuru can be to make something into something. So to make us your food, that's why we've been taking in here. Be careful. None. Ooh, the seal. Yatta, we held him back. With our hero power. That way. Huh, so we made progress, it looks like. Let's keep it up. Nani?
何かしらこれ。ここだけ壊されてるみたいだけど。
So what is this? It looks like just this is destroyed.
どうやらこの壁画を発見した人が残したもののようですわ。
Looks like something left behind by whoever discovered the mural. So again, Hekiga, mural, Hakken, to discover. So whoever that person was, they left this behind.
私が偶然にも村のそばで発見した数百年前に滅亡した古代プアチャット王国の不思議な壁画。
So this strange mural in this ancient kingdom, from a culture that, or a kingdom that hundreds of years ago, it went to ruin. And this person is saying, Watashi ga guzen nimo, so as a coincidence, mura no soba de, so by the village, hakken shita, I discovered this place.
これで人も集まり村も栄えるはずだった。しかしそれは大きな過ちだった。壁画は邪悪に呪われていたのだ。
And it seemed like people gathered and flourished as a town in this area. Shikashi, but それは大きな過ちだった。But that was a big mistake. Because this mural is cursed. Evil curse, jaku, evil. Noro, to be cursed. And again, the key word today is hekiga. This mural is cursed.
壁画は人間の命を自らの糧とするため、人々の欲望を不思議な力で叶え、惑わし、そのご利益にあやかろうとするものを吸収する。
So this mural make human lives its own food. Kate can mean like food or provisions. So to make people its own food, it uses the power to make people's dreams come true. And using that, it will trick them and it will absorb them. Kyushu suru, again, to absorb these people. So yeah, not good. We got some new words we're powering up. So ayamachi, mistake, or fault, and then sakaeru, to flourish, because once this place did flourish, and then hakken, to discover. So power level now 2668. We are now powering up inside this strange world.
また欲深くない者の前には少女の姿で現れ、人の善意につけ入って欺き、壁画の中に引きずり込むのだ。
Okay. So she will deceive you and pull you into the mural.
少女の姿。それってメルちゃんのこと？
Ah, like a girl? Could that be the person we're looking for? Meru?
つまり俺らはまんまと罠にはめられたってことか。
Yeah, in other words, we were caught in a trap. So it's sumari in summary. In other words, wana, trap. Wana ni hamerareta. So we were caught in a trap. Some good words here. Yokubo. desire, greed, and then yoku bukai. Greedy. Okay, power levels now, and wana, trap. So this word I think we have learned, so now I'm wondering if our formatting is strange. But again, we can just figure that out later. Not a big deal. So wana, trap, good word. Let's scroll down. Looking good. So power levels now 2, 6, 7, 1. So let's go quickly. Let's get out of here. Okay, so we kind of see like a rip in time. And I think this is kind of a good place to end the stream today. So I will say, jump, Matane. Next time we're going to jump into this rip in time. And for now, we can just hang out by this rip in time. So I will say, jump, Matane. Otsukare. Our power level went up a lot today. Next time we'll find out what is at the center of this world of the mural. So Monday, same time, 9 a.m. Central Time. Japanese Quest will continue. Ja, Matane, see you later. Good stream today. We will tear this person to shreds next time. Don't worry. So ja, Matane, let's see who will host today. It's good to figure out too. Favorite food here. The favorite food turned out to be sushi and pizza, both of them. If you want to see how to sushi pizza looks like, it's in the Discord. Someone can link that Discord if you want. And yeah, let's find who we're going to host today, because we always host someone who is currently playing Japanese games, streaming Japanese games. Let's find someone who's teaching Japanese. Well, we've got Game Grammar today. Yeah, let's host Game Grammar. Sleepy Boy playing in the mud on Game Grammar. Not sure what that means, but they normally teach Japanese on their stream, so let's host Game Grammar today. Let's do a raid, and here we go. Raid Game Grammar. Let's see how Game Grammar's doing. Game Grammar, by the way, anyone who doesn't know, is also a Japanese teacher, and they also teach Japanese on their stream, so check out Game Grammar. If you want to follow this stream, we'll be streaming again next Monday, same time, and we will defeat this this mirror creature. Or this mural creature. Ciao, Matane, see you next time. Japanese Quest will continue.